So what if you can take one design and create 5 designs from that one product? Sounds too good to be true, right? Listen, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the exact method of how you can take one design and actually create 5 additional designs from it, and how you can use those designs or different print-on-demand products like t-shirts and coffee mugs and tumblers. And by the end of today's video, you'll have a clear step-by-step strategy to maximize your earnings on Etsy so that you can take all of that effort into multiple products. And I want to share with you how to do that, all coming up next. And we're going to jump into Printify to help us with this, because Printify is my #1 place to sell all of my print-on-demand products. And if you're new to Printify, or at least heard about it, you know that this is a platform for you to find outstanding products to create and sell. And again, with it being easily connected with Etsy, it makes it really passive, right? Or at least semi-passive. You don't have to worry about printing or shipping out any product for yourself. And so if you've been that person who wanted to create t-shirts, but you're thinking about buying the next piece of equipment, I just want to stop you right there. You don't have to do that. You can jump on Printify right now, and as you can see, they have a lot of things to sell. Now, I know it's very popular to jump online with YouTube and talk about t-shirts because that's really home base for a lot of people, but literally you can create multiple products, right? T-shirts, pillows, coffee mugs, phone cases, glassware, just so many different things. So even though we're talking about, again, the t-shirts today, there's a lot of products that can sell well. So definitely jump into Printify, definitely find a product that you want to sell. And this same process I'm sharing with you of creating a design and maximizing the amount of designs you get out of that one design you started off with can be done for all these products we're talking about today. But if you do want to get started with Printify, you can get started absolutely for free. Printify was so kind to give my audience a discount code to use their Printify premium version, and this simply allows you to get a discount on all products sold. So let's just say, for instance, if I did want to sell a t-shirt here, I can see that the standard price for this shirt here is $8.61, but if I'm utilizing Printify Premium, it's only $5.89. This is good to use if you know you're going to be in the game long term. Just jump on the premium version. Again, you get 30 days absolutely for free. You don't have to do that right now, but I do have a code down below if you are ready to get started with that. Again, saves you a lot of money in the long run and definitely help you increase your profit margin. So again, I made sure I leave all this down in my description box below for you to check this out on your own and to see which version of this is best for your Etsy business. So the product that we are going to jump and sell is the Bella Plus Canvas t-shirt, and we're going to sell this primarily for a woman. So we head over to women's t-shirt here. Again, there's multiple products to sell, but again, I'll just share with you an example of how to do these 5 designs with this t-shirt here. Again, Printify makes it easy for you to get started with the top print-on-demand providers as well as for the best price. And so we just simply click Start Designing here, and now we have our canvas in which we can start uploading our designs. Now, the first thing I like to do is to head over to the letter I in the top left hand corner, because whatever design software I'm using, I definitely want to make sure I have the right size that Printify is giving me to put into my canvas for whatever design software that we're using. Now, today's example, we're going to use Kindle, so I need to make sure I'm putting the right size here into Kindle. So I want to head over to the letter I, and I see the information here of the print area size. Again, this is going to take into account this little box here, so I want to make sure my design fits perfectly in that box. And so for that to be done, I got to make sure I have the right print size, which is 3951 by 4800 pixel. I can head over to new project here. I can go and pick my own custom size. So in the settings area here, I'm going to select this to be pixel count, which it is. And I'm going to set this width and height to be exactly what we found in Printify for our canvas. So I jump back over to Printify. It's 3951, so I put that in here. And then for the width, I make sure it is 4800 pixel, which that is the case here. And then everything is good. I can go ahead and hit create. And now I have the perfect canvas for me to create my design. And remember, we're creating 5 different versions of this. So again, I definitely want to make sure I create my canvas to incorporate those 5 designs. And an easy way to do that with Kindle is simply head over to the artboard here. And I'm going to hit this little button, which allows me to duplicate. So I have artboard 1. Now I have artboard 2, artboard 3, artboard 4, and artboard 5. And if I head over to the bottom portion here, I can see the entire content where I say fit content. And now I have all of my artboards here. Again, I like to work in bulk when I'm doing my designs. And so again, having your artboards already set up for the workload that you're going to do is going to make this entire process very easy. And you'll see how easy it's going to be when you create these designs. Now, if you've been around my channel for a while, or maybe if you're new, one of the strategies I use is to create AI designs. This is what I believe to be the fastest way to get designs up and going. But if you are struggling with designs, I'm going to share with you an easy way to find the right prompt and how, again, to change that prompt to fit for your on-demand product. So with that being said, one of the tools that we're going to use is actually within inside of my membership. This membership I give to Etsy sellers who want to grow and scale their business. And one of the tools that we created is Prompt AI. This is a tool where you can upload a mock-up image here. The tool will analyze the image and give you the design prompt so that you know exactly what to put into AI. Sometimes if you're doing this just manually, it's very tough to actually get the right type of style you might see work well. But again, the only thing you got to do is copy the mock-up image either from Etsy, Amazon, Target, Walmart, Pinterest, wherever you can find a mock-up image, you can upload that image into this Creative Prompt AI tool, and you can do this in bulk as well. So if you do want to do this up to 10 images, all that is there as well. Now for today's example, we're going to stick to one image, but again, we're going to take that one design and transform it in 5 different ways, and I'm happy to share that with you right now. All right, so now we found a design to actually do extremely well on Etsy, and again, the goal here is to get that creative prompt and then remix that prompt into 5 different products. So here is the image that we see to do well here. Again, it's a best-selling product. Again, 2 people bought it in the last 24 hours. And even though it is a PNG design, you can upload this to a t-shirt, sweatshirt, coffee mug, tumbler. You can upload this to a towel, and this will do extremely well. But we definitely want to get the creative prompt for this and just redesign it in our own unique way. So I'm simply going to grab the image here, simply copy the mock-up image. I want to head over to my creative tool, go into this single listing here. I want to head over to paste, and I want to hit Control V because I'm on PC to paste in the image. But if you're in Mac, you'll use Command V here. So we're simply going to paste in our image. We're going to generate a description by clicking this button, and now it's going to give us a creative prompt we can use within our design software to create an amazing design. All right, so this prompt came out really well. As you can see, the creative prompt grabbed all of the styles, all the designs, all the little elements within the design as well. As we can see here, 2 wooden deck chairs facing the sea, right? It has a very minimalistic style. And the cool thing about this as well is that it did identify the text that's in here, Salty Mom Beach Club. Again, it saw the text, it saw exactly where it was placed right above the chairs. And then it was also able to pick up the text at the bottom where it says girls just want to have fun, and just the overall playful style that we have. Now I can simply copy this and plug this over into Kittl to get a design. And here is the design we gathered when we plug this into Kittl AI. As you can see, it did not necessarily do the exact same design, but it did give us a variation that I think could be extremely helpful to use. Now, again, we're not going to leave this here as it is because we want to change this up even more to bring some originality to this. But the overall goal here is that we don't want to start from scratch. We want to pull what's working and then redesign it ourselves. Now, again, we can redesign this manually in Kittl and go and erase certain things and add some things in. But one of the fastest ways I found to redesign or remix these high quality products here is simply jump back into the Creative Prompt AI tool, and we're going to select Edit Prompt, and then we're going to use the prompt remix feature, which is right here in the bottom text area, where we can tell the AI to add something in or take something out or just change the entire design in general. And it'll keep all the same themes, all the text features, but the remix prompt will change the prompt up to fix what we add in here. So one easy thing to do, now that we know we have our design locked in and it's coming out perfect, we can go in here and just redesign this a couple of ways. Easy way to do this is by going into Etsy and see if beach moms is a niche that people love, then what could we also tie into that is in the same realm of the summer niche that we can add. And one of the things that I found to do well are these cruise life t-shirts here. As we can see, a lot of shirts cruise life are doing well. So in my mindset, I always think about how could I cross niche a popular design into another. And so we definitely want to add some type of cruise life to our designs. So the only thing I have to do is plug into the AI remix tool. So I said, make this about moms who love to cruise. And as you see here, as we click on this button, it's going to quickly use AI to change the entire prompt. And notice here how we still have some of the same styles. Again, 2 wooden deck chairs, but now we added in some things that's related to our remix prompt. And again, we said, make this about moms who love to cruise. So we have here a cruise ship deck. We have the text itself being changed where it says Cruising Moms Club, and then it added in a new phrase here, selling through motherhood. Again, that saved us so much time as it still brought in these popular design styles with 2 wooden chairs on the beach line. Obviously, it's a summer theme with the ocean, but it changed this to add in things that will be fitting for moms who love to cruise. And the same thing as we did before, I'll simply copy this remix prompt, jump back into Kittle. So I have my first design here. If I just want to keep this, that's totally fine. But now I'm going to go back into Kittle and I'll share with you how to get to this page here. So you head over to Kittle on the left-hand side. And again, I wanted to select image generator here. And I want to plug in my brand new prompt. So here's my prompt that we added in here. I want to select ideogram as that's the best I found for text. And I want to select clip art as that's going to be the perfect art style for me to have a background that can be easily removed. And so here's our new design that we're going to create here. I'm going to simply hit generate and it's going to bring in that brand new prompt we created here to be focused on moms who love to cruise. All right, and here's what we gather as a result. And as you can see here, it still brought in the same themes with the beach chairs here, and it still brought in the theme of the chairs overlooking the ocean. But as you can see here, it changed our entire phrase. It changed the overall style of our image in regards to text. And I think that came out extremely well. Now, could we do this manually? Absolutely, yes. But again, the overall goal here is to save as much time as possible. And really, when you get to these very intricate designs that have the text in all different types of ways, changing this with AI is going to be extremely helpful. But as you can see, that came out extremely well. It says Cruising Mom Club, selling through motherhood. I think this is fantastic, and this is a brand new design we can start selling for our on-demand products utilizing Printify. So with that being said, we can see all of our designs here. Again, we have our first design where it says Salty Beach Club, girls just want to have fun, and then we change that up to showcase this design here, Cruising Moms Club, selling through motherhood, and I think that came out extremely well. And so we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to change up the prompt even more. Now, if I do type some things in here, it's going to change the remix prompt that we had. So it's still going to look at the recent change that we had, being that it's Cruising Moms Club. But if I want to change the original as we did before to come up with something new, the only thing I have to do here is go up to the top. I'm going to select this instead of being latest that we're going to change. I'm going to click this button and now it's going to change the original. So again, it was on latest, but now I'm going to change the original. Now, when I add in something here, it's going to change the original prompt and give us something new as well. So let's just say, for instance, here, we found that beach moms who love dogs are doing extremely well. The only thing I got to do for the prompt is change this to be about beach moms and them loving their dog. All right, so we changed this to be fitting for a beach mom who love their dogs, and that's the only thing we're going to tell the prompt to change. We're going to click send. As you can see, within seconds, we have a brand new prompt we can use for our design. Again, still bringing in the popular theme of the beach chairs facing the sea. It brought in Salty Mom Beach Club, but at the bottom, you can see it changed the phrases to say beach moms and their fur babies. Again, that helped us find some very niche phrases. It can be great for our design. As we did before, we'll copy this. I'm going to plug the new prompt into Kittle, keep everything the same, hit generate, and we'll see what we get as a result for our third design. All right, so as you can see, that came out extremely well. As you can see, it says Salty Moms Beach Club, and then it added in that unique phrase at the bottom, beach moms and their fur babies. And as you can see, it was still consistent with the overall style of the text font, the overall style of the colors here. And again, that saved us so much time. This, again, another product we can start creating and selling on our Etsy shop that I think can do extremely well. So let's just say we want to take this design and really make it different here, add in some new elements, add in some new colors. We'll go back and change the original prompt. So we added in some things here where we said make this into a retro theme, adding in a colorful sunset in the background. And so it's going to take all the things that learned from the original prompt here at the top. We're going to hit send, and within seconds we're going to get something very different here. Again, still bringing in 2 wooden decks of chairs because obviously we know that's doing well, but then it added in a colorful sunset background here, still taking upon the popular phrase because the only thing we changed was this to be a retro style, and all this is coming from the same design here. We'll copy this, head back over into Kittle, again go back in here, keep everything the same as far as the model that we're using, ideogram, and the art style here, just change the overall prompt. We'll hit generate and see what we gather as a result. All right, and as you can see, that came out totally different as well. Again, it brought in the sunset theme that we talked about, brought in some retro styles with the colors, and we see that came out extremely well. I think that is perfect in regards to our overall design. Again, still brought in the popular theme, still brought in some popular phrases, just added in some differences that I think could do extremely well. Now, let's say if we want to go even further here, and we do want to change the prompt that we have here. We want to actually change the latest prompt. We'll go back up to here and we change this from original to latest. So now it's going to change this new prompt that we created here. And let's just say we want the text itself to be in some ways retro. So we said make all the text a retro style. And let's just say for fun, let's add in some retro elements here. And then we said add in some retro stars around the design. So the overall prompt change that we said was make all the text a retro style and added some retro stars around the design. We're going to hit send again. And remember, because we have this still selected, changing the latest prompt, right, which is the latest one that we have here, going to change this design that's already fit to be that retro style that we have here. So let's just see what we gather as a result. Again, within seconds, we have a brand new design, and you see it added in some retro stars in the design itself. And it added in a new font style where it says a retro vibe spelling out Salty Moms Beach Club. So everything is good there. We'll head back over to Kittle. Again, this is going to be our 5th design that we're going to add in here. So I'm going to take out the old prompt, add in the new prompt here, keep everything the same, hit generate, and we'll see what we gather as a result. And as you can see, that came out extremely well. Again, it says Salty Beach Mom, and we added in those retro stars along the side here and added in a different variation of the sunset, but I think that still came out well. And if we were to go to our artboard here, we can see this is a design that we can start selling on our Etsy shop. So as you can see, we quickly was able to make 5 different designs just within a few minutes here by finding one top selling product here and changing it in multiple ways to use on our print on demand product with Etsy. And that's why I say really utilizing Printify and Etsy along with AI artwork could be a huge win for you when you're trying to create multiple products, and all of these could do extremely well. And the cool thing about this as well is that all I have to do here is to remove the background, and this will be a perfect design we can upload into Printify. So I'll just simply remove the background for all of these designs here, and now all of these designs are ready to go for a sweatshirt, for a t-shirt. Again, we can change the size and make this perfect for a pillow or for a coffee mug if we needed to, but just having the design itself can make it extremely easy to fill in this box with winning designs we can print on our print on demand product. Now, an easy way to get this over into Printify is simply head over to the download button here. I'm going to select all artboards, so I have all 5 here. I'm going to select this as a PNG. I'm going to remove the background here. I'm going to hit download, and now Kiddo is going to download this as a folder where I have all of my products here. And so now I have all of my designs in a folder, and I can simply drag and drop that design into this space here. And as you can see, that came out extremely well, outlined perfectly for our product. If I head over to preview, I can see exactly how this will look once it is printed out. And I think that came out extremely well. And again, this is just only one design out of the 5 we created. And we did not have to find any of the fonts itself to fit in here, or to find the type of chairs to fit in here, or to look up somewhere to find this type of background. Only thing we did was find a great design and remixed it to fit what we believe can work extremely well. Here is another one of our designs that came out extremely well. Again, as you can see, that will be printed out extremely well here that we can start selling on our Etsy shop. Again, this saves us so much time, as again, that came out extremely well also. So huge opportunity, in my opinion, to start selling these products. Again, we can go even further if you wanted to make this entirely different. And as a final example here, you can see that we changed the prompt entirely, where we said change the overall design to be surf moms who love to surf, and remove the chairs and add in surfboards. We can really go crazy in regards to what we gather as a result. And as you can see, it changed the overall theme here. No more of the chairs. We have surfboards here. again make this all about surf moms. And if I were to jump in here again, just to stay true that we did make 5 new designs here, I'll remove the prompt that we had before, generate a brand new image, and now our design is totally different. And as you can see, that came out extremely well, right? Salty mom, surf club, girls just want to have fun. And again, it brought in some surfboards instead of the beach mom. Here we can remove this design that we had for a placeholder for number 1, and now we have this design here that again I think came out fantastic. And as you can see, this is just one of the ways you can change these designs and truly make it your own. And if you do get any of this extra wording coming in, you can always remove that with Kindle. I'm going to hit erase and fill. I'm just going to simply remove the bottom portion here. I'm going to click done. I'm going to remove the background here. And now as you can see, I have a brand new product I can start using on my Etsy product. Just that quick to change the entire design in general. And as you can see, we changed the entire design itself to fit something that's totally different from the chairs that we had with the beach mom, and focus on surf moms, who again could be a whole new target audience we could create and design for. And here is the final design on a t-shirt. And once again, I think that came out extremely well. Definitely something you can start selling right now on Etsy. All right, so as you can see, taking one design and transforming it in multiple ways could actually save you so much time. And when you apply these products to print on demand items, that can help you sell even better, because you can take one design that you created, multiply that design in multiple ways, but also use that same design on other products. Now, if you're new to selling on Etsy and you're not sure how to get started, I want to share with you my step-by-step guide to Etsy sales. This is my step-by-step process of practical things I have done to earn consistent sales online with Etsy. This free guide has over 20 pages of practical steps you can incorporate into your business today. And I go a step further with giving you exclusive video training on how to do each step, click by click and step by step, so that you can get a quick sale when you apply these steps. If you do want to get access to this free guide, simply put in the comment section below the word sales, and I'll be happy to send this over to you today. Now, check out this next video here where I talk about more tools you can use to create outstanding products online with Etsy, and subscribe to my channel to learn more. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.